Well, it's time for me to read some of these comments and have some fun, shall we? I had to do this. This really gives me some more entertainment. You guys are making it even more funnier. You making it more entertaining for me. So let's go and read all the triggered 62 comments of all the Pony Boys. Pony Boys and Xbox fanboys clash together. All because Mr. 4K Upscaler gave the opinion that he put down on the description on his video, which is right here. Here, let's go through all these comments. Let's read them. This is going to be interesting. Here. Look, what did I say here? This is my continued part 2 review of PlayStation 4 Pro. However, I made one little mistake. I said that the Pro has additional 1 gigabyte of GDDR5 RAM, which is not true. Actually, it does have one additional memory RAM, but it's not GDDR5, it's GDDR3. And I used it for background apps. Also keep in mind when watching this review, I'm giving you both my opinions and facts. Opinions. If maybe some of you fanboys and Xbox fanboys would stop and read the description of my video, maybe I wouldn't have to make fun of you all now. And I'm gonna have to do this now. I'm gonna have to expose all of you down there in the comment section. And then this video is gonna be on YouTube forever. And some of you might even have to, after I roast you, that is. And I'm gonna roast you pretty good. You might even have to change your account. You might even have to put a different name or different avatar on your account. Why? Because I have to. You're giving me a reason. You give me a pleasure to do it. I love roasting fanboys, whether you're an Xbox fanboy or Pony fanboy or a PC fanboy. It don't matter. You're gonna get roasted. So shall we? Let's do this with my one-handed Note 7 exploding camera. Let's do this. Shall we? Let's do it. Here we go. I'm going to use the voiceover. I'm going to use the General Zod voiceover. Here we go. This is from Damian Tummins. 1 gigabyte DDR3 for system, not 5. And he says, I just watched the video. I didn't check the description. And I said, okay, no worries, brother. He totally ignored the description of my video. He's cool. He's all right. I'm not going to make too much fun of him. He's cool. He just didn't see it. All right, what we have here? PlayStation 4 Pro chessboard, checkerboard, fake 4K. I like this one. This is cool. Chris Hughes Sr. Cool, man. Carlos, he's cool as well, man. Let's see what else we got here. The Last of Us Part 2, Mr. 4K, sorry, Scorpio. And there's the Xbox fanboy right here. Hold on. I really want that team. Okay, he was talking about my team. Let's see what else we got. Okay, these are all cool guys here. All right, so let's go down to the one that wrote me a novel. All right, this one here, I don't know what the fuck this is. I zoned out at 035 and I'm back at 110. And I click at both of those and I'm just giving my opinions. That's all I was doing. I said I was making a reference to athletes and, me giving an opinion doesn't mean anything. So why would you get triggered if I'm already telling you my opinions don't mean anything? They're just my opinions. So why would you get triggered? But they did get triggered no matter what because they're fanboys. All right. Let's go to the spotlight of the day. Here's the celebrity, BT Box 74.
Most redundant, uneducated review ever. I want my 23 minutes back. Mr. 4K Upscaler, listen to yourself. You don't even speak or write English correctly. Your page is garbage. Get that whack-ass lamp. Get that whack-ass lamp.
By the way, I love that lamp, man. How dare you talk about my lamp?
Get that whack-ass lamp out of there, and you popcorn ceilings. You probably living in a room at your mama's house. Lol, LOL, I have all the same shit you have and more. I'm a fanboy of electronics and the PlayStation. It's way better than the Xbox One. But obviously, PC is better than both. Honestly, I had more fun than Wii U. With Wii U. Titles than any of the systems this generation.
Does this look like I live in the mama's basement over here? I don't fucking think so. Okay, good. Let's continue. And then I replied to this. BT Buck 74. Relax. I don't have time for your premature ejaculated comments, kiddo. Bye. Bye. Okay, so he's done. And what else we have here? J-Dog-R. He says, it's not confusing to me. They just didn't get in these developer asses for being lazy, and they should have a couple of launch games that were built with pro in mind. They could have just waited and brought out, let me see. Actually, he was right. He was right about that. Hold on. He's right. What he said here is true. They could have just waited and brought out the PlayStation 5 in early 2018, and that wouldn't confuse all the idiots. That said, I'm ready to see the Scorpio and its power and price. Look, you all know I'm not a fanboy. I have PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One S and the PlayStation VR. And everything I said I was going to do back in September, I did. I told you I was going to PlayStation VR, and I did. But I didn't like it. I returned it because there was a bunch of technical demos. It wasn't my cup of tea. I told you I was going to get a new TV, and I did. I told you I was going to get a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I did. Now, I'm not a fanboy, but I do have to criticize certain companies where they deserve to be criticized. I criticize Andrew House and Mark Cerny. I criticize both of them for confusing the people, not advertising the console properly. And why the fuck would you want to go with this anyway? Why didn't you just make it a native 4K console that only supports native 4K games? Why didn't you just make it that way? So you can only play native 4K games on it. You cannot play anything else other than native 4K games. And only specific PlayStation 4 Pro games you can play. Or something like that, you know? Why would you go with this upgrade shit and downgrade that? You know, they confuse the people, man. This is why I wasn't a fan of all this upgrading consoles. Upgrading consoles only creates fucking confusions. Either you create a PlayStation 5 or you don't fucking create anything. And look what I said right here. I said, J-Dog are true. And their flagship game, Uncharted 4, should have been native 4K HDR. And then I have Anthony Garrett here. He's cool. He's alright. He said Neo was a code name and something media ran with. I understand that, but look what I said to him. I said, well, that's the whole point, doesn't it? It doesn't. Like I clearly said on this video, I will be giving my opinion on it. And my opinion still is the same. Sony poorly executed the Pro. And they screwed up. Even I felt that on PlayStation Experience a few days ago. Now here's a celebrity. Here's a Mr. Spotlight. This guy is a true celebrity, true character, man. This person, individual right here. This guy is like a true hardcore troll. This guy could be a poster child for trolling. And someone needs to give him the award of trolling. Not only is he a troll, but he also writes novels. He also works for Barnes and Nobles. This guy, it's Barnes and Nobles troll. He writes novel. He just wrote me a novel. Novel. Look, let me read it for you. And I'm going to read it for you right now. By the way, his fake ass name, it's John Saverio, or whatever. He wants to be Italian, or he wants to pretend he's Italian, or I don't know what the fuck he wants to do. It's just this punk right here, this John Saverio. Remember his name there. This guy right here. Remember his name. This retard. Yeah. This poor excuse of living creature that exists. Yeah, this guy right here. And I'll explain to you why I can't stand this motherfucker and why it's the worst troll that ever existed. So remember, when you see this John Saverio, he's going to change his name. He's going to go with something else, open a different account. He'll change different letters or whatever, like he always does. And he's going to use a different account so he can go back and shit and troll other YouTube channels. This is the problem with the YouTube. YouTube should follow the IP address of these assholes, and they should make sure that their internet service provider shuts them down for good. Then what's the point of having the cyberbullying action lawsuit plan if you're gonna let this asshole run around and just keep shitting and harassing people on their YouTube channels? This is something that YouTube needs to take seriously in consideration. Yes, John Saverio, that's it. I'm coming after you, motherfucker. It's over. It's over. You're done. It's over. Now let's read this cocksucker, what he has to say. Yeah, keep laughing, John Saverio. This is your last comment you're going to put on here.
If you were confused at the message Sony gave when it announced it Pro, it's because you're a fucking idiot. And yeah, most people, those whom are actually interested in this stuff, were very interested in hearing the details of its specifications, such as WCG, HDR10, because ultimately it's those things that make a real difference, and not rather it can output 4K.
Chapter 2.
Ultimately, the Pro, it's a half step. Someone on NeoGraph said it's the best Pro. It's what Sony should have gave us when they released the PlayStation 4. Here's some actual facts. One can only do native 4K in games that aren't graphically intensive, which as of right now, it's mostly remasters such as Darksiders and Skyrim. The rest are given a higher resolution through the upscaling process called the checkerboard upscaling, which, while it adds improvements such as super sampling and better AA, it's not native 4K, and thus it's a bit softer and adds some artifacts that keen an eye can easily see. The other issue at play here is the many games which utilize the Pro to end up running worse than they do on the OG PlayStation 4. The Pro, it's compromised of this regard. Developers still have extreme limitations that they have to work around the Pro.
Chapter 3.
And there's the danger in that Microsoft is coming out with a supposed true native 4K console with the power to have to perform without compromises. The Pro, due to its issues, is priming gamers to move onto the Scorpio. It's giving gamers a taste of what 4K gaming is. But it's a cheap, bitter taste. The Scorpio's poison to pounds to the fact. Pro, it's like eating into a stale piece of bread. The Scorpio will be eating caviar. And Sony definitely fucked up by not offering UHD Blu-ray playback. How the fuck do you not support your own format? We have some real genius in work here.
End of chapter 3. And this is where I replied to him. John Saverio, I didn't bring my reading glasses, fanboy. Bye-bye. Seriously, guys, get the fuck out of here. Will you?